Hey guys, Apple just had their WWDC conference first day today. What that really stands for is Worldwide Developer Conference, where a lot of developers for iOS, Mac OS, iPad OS, Watch OS, all of these operating softwares that run on Apple are being updated and renovated. And so WWDC is really just a huge forum for all developers to kind of get new updates on the year and how much progress has been made by Apple. There's 5 things that I kind of learned today that I found very interesting, specific to the iOS. So iOS is what we see as the operating system on the iPhone. So there's 5 cool things that happened. So I want to jump right into those. But before we do, just like and subscribe below. Alright, so to start off, let's talk about iOS 14. So it's essentially a redesign of the existing operating platform on your iPhone. But there's 5 things that I think are really cool that they made this year. Let's get right into it. I'll drop the list right here. Okay, so number 1 is the redesigned home screen. So you open up your iPhone, you typically see a whole bunch of different apps, icons. So there's 4 by 4. And so on and so on and so forth. But the cool thing here is that they've redesigned the size of those. So no longer are they just a really, really small icon which you have to click, but now you can add widgets, you can add different apps of different shapes according to how you want it on your own screen. And if I were to take the weather app, for example, I can drag and drop it into my own screen, enlarge it, and then more information is detailed. Not just the icon for the weather app, but the weather for today, weather for the week, etc., based on the size that I want to make it. And so with that, I think it's really cool that they've increased the size and all of those things of the app because it makes it more accessible and easier to read instead of just having to open it on the home screen itself. And number 2 is something that I've been waiting for. In Boston, I like to bike a lot. So I rent the bike through the city bike system. I have a swiping pass that I just go to the bike rack, tap my card, and then it unlocks the bike. But typically, I get lost on the bike, right? And so I use my Apple Maps to try to find where I'm going. But the problem is it only has walking, bus, car options, nothing for cycling. But they actually added that this year. It's pretty cool. So in some specific locations like San Francisco, LA, New York, they've had this cycling option that's going to launch soon. That will be very, very interesting to see. And so I'm really excited for that. And then on top of that, because of the whole push for electric vehicles, there's also an increase for use for EV vehicles. So alongside the cycling function, they've also added an EV ride function. So you can find where the charging docks are and all of those kind of things as well. Okay, next up is also a really exciting update. So whenever you want to launch an application, you have to click on the application. Well, first you have to download it, then you have to click on the application, then you have to log in and put on your information, even to start using an app, right? So say I went to Starbucks and I wanted to use a gift card for Starbucks. I would download the Starbucks app, put in my gift card, put in the payment information, take it to Starbucks, and then, purchase my cup of coffee. Now there's something called an app clip. What that is a non-downloadable usage of an application. So if I went to Starbucks now, I could just scan what I wanted to use, and there'd be almost a surface level application that would pop up on my phone that I didn't have to download, and I could use a gift card function without actually having to downloading the app. These app clips are very, very interesting, and they have a lot of purposes, but they really just save time in terms of downloading and having to put in all your information for applications. The 4th cool thing is the car key function. So they're partnering with BMW to start pilot testing the use of an iPhone and its NFC chip as the car key or the car key fob itself. So just like Tesla, where you just have kind of a card or an app, the Tesla app, to get into your car, you can now use Apple CarPlay's function to get into your own car by just downloading an app on your iPhone. And then finally, the 5th one that I think is pretty cool is just a restructuring of the group chat function. So typically when you start group chats on your iPhone, you have a whole list of people in that group chat, and at the top you see icon by icon how many people are in that group chat. And then all of the messages from different people are put in, and if I was responding to person A, I would have to type my own text, and I couldn't really respond directly to person A, right? But now on the group chat function, there's a way to add a subtext. So if I wanted to respond to person A, I would just click on person A's text, click and hold, and then wait, and then reply directly. And so that way it's really easy to see who I'm responding to in a group chat and not a whole bunch of convoluted conversation. Another cool feature with that is if I was responding to person A, I could see an individual chat pop up for person A's message with my subtext on it, and then if other people respond to that same message, which is also very, very cool. And so with that, we kind of conclude the first day of WWDC, and I think it was pretty cool. The iOS updates were very, very fascinating to me, and next time I'll probably tune in again, so we'll see what else they have. All right, thanks for watching.